Welcome, I'm Nick Shaver here with TorchPrep tackling question number 58 on test 3. Now, I'm going to want you to pause the video and reread question 58 before we tackle it. Okay, so let's jump in. So you're looking at this and you're like, okay, we've got to see which one of these is equivalent. So we've got to factor this 49x squared plus 81. Now, and if you remember from math class, you see that this is a perfect square and this is a perfect square. So you're like, oh, I remember how to do this, right? It's 7x plus 9, and there's no center term. You want the center terms to cancel out. 7x minus 9, and then now we get the center terms that cancel out with two perfect squares. But there's a problem with this, because positive 9 times negative 9 gives us a negative 81. So that only works when you're subtracting perfect squares. Dang it. So now what do we got to do? So now we got to use our brain and try to think about which one of these is the right answer. So let's use trial and error. Let's go through the answer choices and see which one makes a lot of sense. And you can even see they give you this one option. Oh, we know it's not that, because when you multiply negative 9 and positive 9, it gives us a negative 81. So we can cross that right off the bat. And then this, well, we know if they're both positive, you're not canceling anything out. So you're going to have an inside term of, when you do 7 times 9, 63, and you're going to have 2 of those. So we can't have this either. So now all our answers have I. If you have no idea what I is, you're going to have to just do a little review, because the only thing I'm going to tell you about I is I squared is equal to negative 1. Okay, that's going to be the tip I give you on this question. And that's all you need to know. So if I squared is equal to negative 1, all right, now let's jump into seeing which one of these makes sense. Again, all right, so let's just try to get this, see what happens with this 81 here. So if we multiply this twice, 9i squared, we get 81i squared. And what I squared is equal to? Negative 1. That's not going to work. We need a positive 81. Okay. So what about this one? Okay. Well, it's going to give us this positive 81. Negative 9 times negative 9 is positive 81i squared. Oops, it's not. Negative 9 times negative 9, positive 81, i squared. Again, I squared gives us that negative 81. So that's also not going to work. So looking at this, we know they have a good inclination that the answer is K. We can just double check our math to make sure we didn't make any mistakes. So obviously 7x times 7x, we know that is 49x squared, checks. Multiply the back two, negative times a positive is negative 81 with our I squared. And now our I squared is negative 1, turns that into a positive. And because these are alternating signs with the same factor, we know that the middle terms are going to cancel out. So we, in fact, did not make a mistake, and we found that K is our right answer. Good job.